very excited about this, actually. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the cam. I think up here is where it's going to go with this game. I think. There might be a cutscene, though. Gwent. Dude, I'm so pumped. Oh, I'm so pumped. All right, I'm playing some Witcher Thronebreaker, baby. I've been dying to play this game for I don't know how long. All I want to do is play this game. I played a little bit of Gwent before, so I'm not completely blind. But okay. We're gonna rewatch that real fast so you guys can actually hear it. That would help. Let's do it. All right. Thronebreaker. So stoked. Yeah, so Gwent trading card game in the spectrum of like Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone, somewhere in there. Just operates a little differently. This is a single player experience that uses the card game to tell the story.
Hey, come on. Get them shackles off him. Poor sod can't eat proper.
Dunno, not sure I like that. What if he runs for it? He's worth a heap of coin.
Ah, bollocks. Been holding him a week, hasn't tried a thing. Why he up and bolt now? Matter of fact, got to thinking. What did a sweet, gentle chap like him do to get the Queen of Zerrikania so riled?
She's a shrew, that's what. Queen and witch in one. Worst of both worlds.
Enough about her. What do you say to one more of your tales? While we toss down some cards.
Ah, why not? And since you mentioned one queen...
Okay, so what I do know is that we're gonna play that queen, I believe. Stoked. So hyped. Thanks for joining me. What's up? I'm Jimmy here on Check the Box. Welcome in, welcome one, welcome all. Throw some links. Check us out on the YouTubes. If you're curious where to find us. Why is it linking twice? Who knows? Streamlabs open twice? Who knows? Always fun. But yeah, check out those links. Oh, it's like, oh, I see there. Schrodingus is open at Christopher's house. So some of things will happen twice. Ooh, that means there might be 2 secret words of the day. Chris's secret word might still be open. So you have Schrodingus and Schrodingus' Echo. But Schrodingus' Echo is my bot. Schrodingus is Chris's. Who also streams here on Check the Box. I'm just excited to hit this button. This new game button. I got my Flux coffee. Hanging. Living good life. Alright, let's make this happen. I don't even know what this is. So I think this is the character we're playing. Right here. Adventure! For players who want to sit back, relax, and enjoy the story, with options to skip battles. Alright. For players seeking a moderate challenge, impactful story. And a Thronebreaker. Players familiar with Gwent and ready to put their skills to the test. I don't think that I'm that familiar. I've played Gwent. I wouldn't say that I'm like awesome at it. I don't really want to skip battles. I mean, skipping battles would be good for like the boring battles and just go to the story. But we're gonna go battle hardened on this one. We'll see how we do with it. Maybe we could switch it as we go. I feel like that's pretty safe. Moderate challenge, impactful story. Yeah, let's go with that one. Penetrable fog. Every turn on start, damage the highest unit on a row by 2. A good commander's dream.
The year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Meve, queen of the twin realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Meve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
Oh, I like how they're telling the story.
Hail, Your Majesty. Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
I actually already really like this game. This is pretty dope.
Yes, at its end, letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value.
I like the panning of the camera that it just did. This dude's helmet is dope. See, again, you know, if any of you who have or have not watched the TV show, like, I like the style of the armor that's sort of realistic in The Witcher. It was the one thing that kind of threw me for a loop in the show. A lot of the armor was like, had crazy lion's head pauldrons, and like it was a little World of Warcrafty.
That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Okay.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Spala, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Strays of Spala. That's that the name of the bandits? Like, is that that's a kind of a cool Thieves Guild name. I mean, obviously, Spala wouldn't make a difference in most games, like with Spala to most things, but I think it sounds pretty cool. I know, should we be a dick to him? You're disappointing me. Nah, we'll settle him down. Settle down, Caldwell.
Steady, Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath.
Okay.
All right. Speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As Your Grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Lokeren. We waited for nightfall to surprise them as they slept.
Okay.
Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty. Straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden To Hawksburn.
Okay.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
Oh no.
It's stolen, your grace. But I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow. If it be your grace's wish.
I mean, how you weren't trusted? We trusted you the first time you let us
In the
down.
saddle, your grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait.
Oh, poor girl.
I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You,
Oh, she's a
send
bad
a herald to
bitch.
Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it.
She's a bad bitch.
Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Welcome to Thronebreaker tutorial. Before embarking on your adventure, you should be acquainted with the basic mechanics of the game. You can control your character using the mouse, following the cobblestone road to reach the next stage of your journey. Alright, cool. Oh, alright, I get it. Ooh, it's really pretty. I can dig this. What's up, Mishi? Oh my god! What's up? What a long time it's been. Welcome. How are you, my dear? Playing some Thronebreaker. First time ever playing this game. So I'm here now on Shake the Box. Welcome in. It's good seeing you. Sure, you're working, but I hope you're having a good day. We got a menu here. What's up with the menu? Resume game, options. Okay, save and exit. Pretty normal. Resume game. Go to a Hawksburn. A bitter return. Ooh. You expand your army throughout the game, but to do so, you must collect the following types of resources: gold, wood, and recruits. Alright. While on the road, you can find useful items, and even now, new companions will support you in battle. Yeah, I like the graphics too. It's really dope. It's good seeing. Yeah, I miss your face. If you don't want to miss anything, be sure to thoroughly explore the map and complete side quests. If you don't want... Okay, cool. So I guess that goes away over time. Let me get over here and get this wood. Got it. Alright, so the side quests and stuff. Alright, so it looks like this is... You can roam around and, you know, you can actually explore in this game. Not what I expected. I like that. Can I communicate with these people? No. That guy just doing his thing. Building a fence. Ooh. Banter. Random banter. Oh, there we go. Now I can talk to people. I'm already liking this. Yeah, it's all hand drawn. It looks. It's really fascinating. Kind of makes me feel like I'm looking at a comic book a little bit, which I like. How has work been for you? I don't know if you can chat much, but I'd love to know. And how's Jay? That's a big question. How's Jay doing? Okay, so let's see what she's got to say.
Milka, they stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
Now, can I talk to her again?
Rather die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it. Sit tight. Sketch it out for you.
Congratulations, you found a treasure map. Search the area and you may find the secret location marked on the map with an X. Sick. Alright, so can I look at that item? I don't have availability to look at that. Options? Yeah, no. I'm looking for like other menus or something that I can look into. Does she have anything else to say?
The strays, they're called, Your Majesty.
I like it.
Because they bite something nasty and bay as if by the moon possessed. The strays, they're called, Your
Okay,
Majesty.
cool. So I got everything out of
They
here.
bite something nasty and bay as if...
Be nice if I
Thought it were bandits riding in.
Be nice if I knew when the dialogue options were like already cycled through. What's this? Oh, I like that I can just hold the mouse and kind of run around. Looks like the farther I draw it back, the faster I move a little bit. I wonder what all these resources are for. And also let me know how the audio is in the game and stuff. If it's too low or too high. I want you to actually be able to hear the game. Of course. You got a promotion? That's awesome. Jay, haha, Jay. It's transplant. Holy smokes. Good. I'm happy to hear that he's in good spirits. Audio is a little low. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's only like a little ambience in the background, which is good. Go to Hawkspan. Alright, where else can we run around? Get down there. Look at that. That's the treasure. Sick. Can't go any further this way. Alright, so it is a little limited on where you can roam. An obstacle blocks your path. To remove it, you need to spend some of your resources. Ah, I get it now. Your Majesty, it seems someone's felled an oak, which now blocks the road. Unfortunately, our wagons cannot go around. Do you wish to proceed? Have loggers sort the matter. Our soldiers should conserve their strength, issue axes to the soldiers, and put them to work. Alright, well, I have the most of these resources, so let's use these. I like that. That was even a cool concept. Like, either I let my... I mean, it's such a small little fine detail, but... like, either conserve my own forces, or hire someone. The game itself is low. Cool. Alright, maybe I shall turn it up. No, there's just a little ambience. We'll get the balance right on this one. Thank you, Mishi. Appreciate the info. Most interactive objects are marked clearly on your map, but not all. Some events cannot be predicted. You should be prepared for anything.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
Oh, this is it. Meve was convinced the bandits would flee to the cover of the forest upon realizing their grave mistake. After all, no ordinary bandit would dare attack the retinue of the queen. Yet the strays of Spala were a bit of a different breed. They held nothing sacred. Okay, so story battle, key battle. In Meve's story, unique cards may appear in your hand or deck, and unique cards will appear in this battle. I love the way the bandits look. What a cool mask that this dude's got on. And it's dope because even though like you could see through it, it still hides its identity. Cool concept. It was almost like it was just because the style of the game played a different, like they were doing a cutscene, so maybe they just like the game itself amped the volume up really loud. This is the battlefield. You will play your cards on the bottom half, and your opponent will play on the top. Units can be played on one of two rows, melee or ranged. But remember, the abilities of some cards may be different depending on the row you play them. A standard battle can last up to 3 rounds. The first to win 2 rounds wins the whole match. Players alternate their turns. During your turn, you can play 1 card, but you can use any number of abilities. The player who goes first in the match is the same who initiated battle. In this case, you encountered an ambush, so your opponents will have the first turn.
That it the white of an eye from half a league away.
To attack the Queen? An outrage!
The strength of each unit you play adds to your army's total strength. A player who has the most strength points at the end of a round will win the round. Some units have armor. Armor absorbs a certain amount of damage dealt to the unit.
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
Most cards have an ability of some kind. To learn more about it, select the card and read it in short description. Additional information will appear to your right. Click on the card. Play any card. Alright, so pretty much see most of the screen. Now I'm just looking at where my camera is in comparison to what's going on the screen. It looks like I have a good spot for it. It doesn't seem like it's in the way of anything real. Okay, so deploy, move 1 unit to the opposite. I can't read what the rest of this does, so we're gonna pick one. Looks like it strengthens. Deploy a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. So I guess wherever I put this, if I put it in the middle, it'll deploy a copy of each unit that I play on the left and right of it, maybe? Okay, damaged enemy by the number of cards in this row, including itself. And boost self by 5. Alright, so this guy looks like an archer. Is there like resources that I have to play? Can I just play whatever I want here?
Give me a target.
Oh, I should have played him second. Now I'm getting it. Can I only play 1 card? Is it? Is that it? Am I just playing 1 card?
The chase is on!
Okay, so whenever an enemy takes damage, boost self by 1. I'm gonna go here with him.
Salt of the earth, they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
Say, Scythemen have the loyal ability. This means that their other abilities are activated every time you use Meve's ability. Each leader has its own unique ability. To learn what it is, just select the leader. Maeve's ability allows her to boost a unit's strength and add armor to it. She can use this ability once every few turns. Use Maeve's ability, first select her, then select one of your units.
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
Nice. You cannot make more moves. It's time to end your turn. What's this? Oh, this is the order in which the cards have been played. Got it. We're gonna kick these guys' butts. We're gonna take them out.
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
Your opponent's cards also have abilities, so be sure to read their descriptions carefully and adapt your strategy accordingly. Whenever an enemy takes damage, boost self by 1, and I can move units to the row opposite of this unit and damage it by 1. Okay. So when do I draw more cards? That's what I have left. So I'm gonna put him out. I'm gonna put him right in the middle.
Keep calm, Tiberius.
Because it deploys a copy of both units. So I'm gonna play this one here first. So Count Cadwell's ability allows him to summon from the deck copies of the cards that are adjacent to him. His ability is activated the moment he is deployed. So I'll play this first.
Ballista, your command.
And she's gonna kill something. So she's going to damage an enemy in the number of cards on this row, including self. Reach 2. So I only can reach this spot, so let's kill this.
The strays took tail and run. Yes, our victory is assured. Sound the horns. May they sing praises of this triumph for ages.
Alright, so the enemy passed. When you have played all of your cards, the end button will turn into a pass button. When you pass, you will not be able to perform any actions until the start of your next turn. To end the last turn of a round, press the coin button. Player whose army has the most strength points at the end of a round will win the round. In the event of a tie, both players will receive a victory point.
The battle's not yet done. It is better to conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive.
Sick. Alright, getting the hang of it. Or are we? There's much to learn here.
Battle formation! Protect the queen!
Alright, so now we know this thing has a range of 2, so maybe I should go into the front row with these guys. Player who won the previous round will play the first round. So we're gonna go up front, so then my archer's gonna have the ability to hit both rows. I'll wait to use her ability. Or end. Looks like I can only play 1 per turn. Oh, so this moved it back. So if he doesn't play... What's up? Lorenzo, what's up? Welcome in, man. Hey, Mishi. What is like... You're talking about Jay's transplant. When does that actually happen? Like, you said it's any day now, but... What's going on with that? Are you familiar with Gwent at all? Lorenzo, I'm playing Thronebreaker, so... This is a little bit different. I don't know if you played Gwent before.
This house is...
Alright, so hopefully he plays someone in the front row. Nice. Whenever the enemy takes damage, boost self by 1. So now that he's played an enemy in the front row, when I play this back here, I can hit this thing in the front. I can't hit the one in the back because he's only got a reach of 2. So we'll do some damage to that thing at least. Get rid of its armor. That helps. And I can also now boost one of my guys. I don't have anything else that I care about boosting, so I might as well just boost one of my loyal characters. We'll boost this fool. Oh, nice. So so the loyal ability works from anyone who has loyal. So I can actually wait until I have all of them out before I use that. I'm surprised you're not playing Warcraft 3 back in the saddle. I don't know. I was just, some people were talking about yesterday in chat saying that it wasn't as good as they had hoped. I would play some Warcraft 3, but again, I don't have my Blizzard account activated because I'm still mad at Blizzard, and I have yet to restore my Blizzard account. I'm not sure if I'm going to. I might miss out on some quality stuff in the future, but we'll see. I am tempted, though. I am tempted. Warcraft 3 is pretty dope. You've won 2 rounds in this row, which means you're the battle's victor. Congratulations.
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Some of the art in this game kind of reminds me of your drawing, Lorenzo.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Sick. Oh, that's cool. You see all death and war. This is what it does. Look, their shields. All the bodies and shields and everything's all broken. We played through all of Witcher 3.
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North. With its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
It is beautiful.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
To survey your army, you must first pitch camp. Pitch camp by pressing the tent button on the left side of the screen. Oh, there it is. Oh, now we have more options here. Now we also have an inventory button or something. That wasn't there before. Camp buildings allow you to expand your army and give you access to important information. Most camp buildings can be improved in your workshop. These improvements will give you access to stronger units, easing your journey down the line. Enter the workshop. You avoided Gwent at every occasion. Something about my fun game about riding around and slaying a monster and drawing to screeching halt to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't sit right with me. You gotta get immersed, man. Gotta get immersed. It's funny because there was a game called Bazak. I think it's called Bazak in Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I remember thinking that when I first started playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, I was like, I'm never gonna play this internal card game. Like, why would I do that? This same reason. Like, I'm traversing the galaxy here. My mission is way more important than to sit around and gamble at a card table. And then I got hooked. So when I play through Witcher 3, you're damn right I'm gonna be playing some Gwent. I know it'll happen. I do like Gwent though. Okay. Select a workshop. Okay, here you can build and improve camp buildings. To improve your camp buildings, you must first collect the appropriate quantity, of gold and wood. For your journey, you can definitely need access to a regional map, but you'll get it. But to get it, you will first need to improve your royal tent. Upgrade the royal tent to level 2. Royal tent 2. So I guess I have to build the royal tent first. Got it. Provide access to the map of your current region. Oh, there. Now we're gonna have a map. That's good. Thanks to this improvement, you now have access to the regional map, which you can open on the main game screen. The workshop itself can be improved. With each subsequent improvement, you will gain access to new, stronger units. Wow. Go to the command tent to view your army. Is this the command tent? Wowee. In the command tent, you can create units and build your army from available cards. Improving this building will increase your army's recruit cap, allowing you to use stronger units. The cards currently in your deck are displayed on the left-hand side. All cards available for you to create and place in your deck are displayed in the main screen. Thanks for hanging out, Lorenzo. Appreciate you coming in, man. You can gain access to new cards by upgrading your training ground cards and workshop as well through the certain story-related tasks. Okay, grayed out cards are available, but have not yet been created. You must first create them before you can include them in your deck. Your deck must contain a minimum of 25 cards while not exceeding your army's recruit cap. Currently, your recruit cap sits at 125 points. To create new cards, you need a particular resource, recruits. You gain recruits at the conscription posts, which are marked in the map with a helmet icon, as well as through certain story-related tasks. So this is so cool. As you receive additional resources to recruit Worgenberg card, right-click now and Worgenberg to preview the recruit. So Worgenberg, where are you? So our min is 24 out of 25. We need one more card. Where? Oh, here it is. Wagenberg. So where are our resources? 110 out of 125 max? Oh, that's okay. That's like the power of our deck. And this will add 15. Capping us out. Got it. So these are the more powerful cards, I guess. Further down the line. Wagenberg. Machine field support. Order. Damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount, then lose all armor. Gain 1 armor whenever a card appears in this row. Wow. Okay. Ability triggered manually by the player. Units with order cannot be used for 1 turn after being placed on a battlefield, whereas artifacts can be used immediately. Okay. Absorb. A given amount of damage is removed. So order is summoning sickness, I guess. Hey, walls on the wheels. They stole my idea. Okay, you receive additional resources to recruit Wagenberg card. Right-click now on the Wagenberg to preview and recruit it. Recruit. Are you sure you wish to recruit Wagenberg to your army? It costs 250 gold, 2 recruit points, and 50 wood. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. So there's 1 more available. Okay, add Wagenberg to your deck. Add. Got it. So now I have the 25 minimum cards. I have 125. I have max power, I guess is what it's called. Something like that. Okay. You can now view and create new cards or return to the main game screen to continue your journey. My army, my trophies. I have a trophy. Permanent resilience. When Meve uses her ability, reduce her cooldown by 1. Okay. And move to the other row. So I can also get a trinket. Trinkets, we know I can boost a unit by 10. And when I use a trinket, I can use it immediately. Alright, so there's some new cards here. So, what just happened? Oh, I can take it. This is how I remove it and add it. Okay. So, permanent. We already know what that is. I want to know what the times on the top right of it is. Like, is that how much more I can take? Or that's how many are available for me to place into the deck? Like, this is what I have. So it looks like all these cards are in our deck. If I take one out, like for instance, I take one War Wagon out. There you go. Yeah, so this is right. So now I have 2 more that I can place back in my deck. Got it. Count Cadwell. Place copy of adjacent unit. Awesome. And this guy, give 1 charge to units with depleted order. Cool. I can't really purchase anything else. Color. Bronze, gold. Oh. Premium cards. Standard, premium, premium. So these are the best cards. Word. What's up, Varanon? What's going on, my man? There's a mod that lets you challenge every NPC in the game to Gwent. That's so dope. While it's hilarious, I'm still not playing Gwent. I wonder when I play that game, will I play it with mods or with or without? Resilience. Are you sure it's not Resilence? Pretty sure it's Resilence. Resilience. It's Resilence. Come on, guy. Welcome in, Varanon. Thanks for hanging out. They should have spelled it with a Z. No, I'm kidding. Okay. You can now take a look at your other camp buildings to familiarize yourself with their functions, or you can return to the main game screen and continue your journey. The workshop. The mess tent. Can we upgrade anything else? This is a place where you can share stories with your comrades. Our command tent, we can't upgrade anything here. The watchtower enables you to create additional army buildings. In the watchtower, use scouts to mark the location of a treasure and resources on your regional map. Can I do this? Cool. Use scouts to mark a location and treasure of resources on your regional map. That sounds cool. Guess I should probably look at everything that I can build first, hey? I can upgrade my Royal Tent, increase the number of trinkets Meve can equip by 3. Well, I don't have enough resources for that. Training grounds. Gain between 25 and 75 gold for every battle won. Oh man, I should have picked that one. Gain 1 recruit after every battle won. That sounds a little crazy. And training grounds provides access to training grounds and enables you to recruit. What? Enables you to recruit new combat units in the command tent. Oh man, this is really what I should have bought. Workshops. Okay, we got other stuff we could do. So you had this help. Silence. Yeah, it's a deck building game. That's kind of why I was attracted to it, to be honest with you. Okay, increases move speed on the map by 5%. Oh, that's just fun. What's this? Increase another 15% on the movement speed. Okay. So let's see what this, now that I purchased this and built this for no reason, let's see what it does. Use scouts to mark the location of treasure and resources on the regional map. Anything else we can do here? In the Royal Tent, you can view letters and maps you've received so far, as well as keys and card fragments. The Royal Tent screen can also be accessed from the main stage screen by pressing the knapsack icon. Alright. Oh, we already know what that map was. Letters. Royal Stew is a letter. Your Highness, artisans from Gradabor, I have prepared a new tapestry pattern from the throne room. I've included an engraving of this design. You will be pleased with it, I hope. A centurion lion inherited from King Coram the First. Barred fangs offer stunning realism, and the ancestral sword of the Delans Temera appears as I forge it the very depths of Markham. I have no doubt it shall provide the castle's latest masterpiece. We eagerly await your return, milady. Gustav. Well, that looks pretty cool. See, there's a centurion lion. Straight out of the show, baby. Dear Maeve, you've my gratitude for attending the summit. What luck we did not put off any meeting any longer. From what my men say, armies on the march are kicking up the veritable dust storm across the Yugurga. Come what may, remember, you may fulfill my unconditional support. Best wishes. Dimevend. Okay? And the reports. Notes increased Nilfgaardian activity in the foothills of a mountain and the near Raidburn. Ambassador claims routine training exercises. Number of troops, quality, equipment indicate otherwise. Recommends strengthening border forces and tripling patrols along Aruga. Okay, and this is about the strays, the bandits that we just took out. Strays of Spala, the bandit group formed after a revolt in the dungeons of Spala Castle. Mainly pickpockets, racketeers, cat purses, and assassins, armed with slings, daggers, instruments, torture stolen from Spala. Headmen, axes, saws, and hammers. Cleverer, the bolder than command bandits, attack heavy armed convoys, noblemen's mansions. Unable to determine the identity of a group's leader. Okay. Lord of the Word. Does that mean you get to change the word of the day? I think that's what that means. What's up, Ultima? Welcome in. How's your day going, Ultima? What's up? Thanks for hanging out with us. You should message me and let me know what you want the word of the day to be, because there is a word of the day. This is the Thronebreaker. It's a Witcher trading card story adventure game. So it's Gwent, but as a story adventure game. It's really cool so far. I'm already really in love with this. You can talk to your companions in the mess tent and give them a little bit of your time, and you may learn a secret or two. Okay, this is cool. Grey Rider. This guy in the back looks fucking cool. Puzzles completed. Okay, back. Let's talk to this fella. This is Renard, our buddy. Oh man, I tried to play Renegade Ops before using the mouse and keyboard. Holy crap, it was hard. It took you 15 minutes to make a bridge because you kept rolling up the cliff, switching the gamepad. I still have to check out that game.
A bit of respite, Reynard.
Oh, thank you, Mishi. I'm happy that you're... Thank you. I'm happy to have you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And I appreciate you even just hanging out and lurking. Don't forget, Ultima, if you want to tell me what the word of the day is, you can. Now that you've redeemed your points. A bit of respite, Reynard.
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease.
Okay, oh, I get to choose stuff. Okay, so I can leave. Willem is not suited to be king. It's not wearisome sitting alone.
Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Your concern, I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
I mean, honestly, I think the audio in this game is worth listening to. I think the music's dope, the voice acting is spot on, the ambient effects are really good. I don't blame you, Mishi, for just kind of tuning in and listening.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
Oh, by the way, Varanon, if Dorenzo Draws is still in chat, he has presented interest in possibly joining the monthly D&D campaign.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, milady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
I don't. But would gladly hear it.
Her husband's dead? Did we know that?
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start. Not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant. Nor did I deserve it. To earn that respect became my driving aim. And to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched. That he failed to think through. And yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
I'll see Sean this evening. So I'll poke him. We're going to play some board games, which you're more than welcome to join if you'd like. Reginald Terror wasn't unheard of. Doomed to the end badly. Which one should I choose? I might go with the right one.
Talk of that nature could only ever result in misfortune.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason.
Oh no.
And the noose awaited me.
Yeah. 100% agree with you guys. Dialogue's freaking awesome.
Reginald first stayed the execution. Then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained.
The writing is good too.
Raptly and silently. And when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognized and heeded.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meve. Save Reynard.
Oh, wow.
The old sod was right about that, at least. I thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly.
That was really cool. I feel like I learned so much. I learned about her. It's cool. Now we keep going back to this vellum not suited to be king. I'm nervous by clicking this. I don't want to sit here and have the gift of gab, but this seems like someone I can really trust, and this is a really important matter. So let's click this button and see what he has to say about it. I like the brooches that they have here, at least the one that he has. This is just attached to her armor, but it's pretty cool. And I also need some more D&D in my life, Mr. Ultimo.
Alas.
I'm suited for it.
I've come to fear Willem might simply not be cut out to be a king, let alone a good one.
A harsh judgment, Your Grace. Let's not be hasty. The prince is but 16 summers to him.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be able to bear at his age. Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandits roam and loot unchecked.
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances, events beyond his control.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise, we must hope Ansaeus will demonstrate more wit than his brother. Though I see little chance of that either.
It's her fault. It's not their fault. She's a bad mom.
I attended to other matters.
Thanks for the subscription, dude. Welcome back. 4 months. Holy cannoli. You are still in our inner circle, it seems. Happy to have you, my friend. And my brother in arms. Cool, I like this. So can I talk to him again?
Your Grace?
Nope, nothing there.
It's time I attended to other matters.
Cool. All right. Cool. Dude, I already in love with this game. Love the banners. Love the art, music. Okay. Remember that you can open your map by clicking the compass and the rose icon on the left side of the screen. Now I see it. Remember that. Okay. Let's see what it is. Have you had battles yet? Just the one. Your primary task, when marked with an exclamation point, to see what awaits you, scroll through the map. And I can also add. I could send scouts out, which is cool. Current location. This is the gold chest that we found. Let's see what scouts do. Ooh, we have a legend. Main quest. Oh, good. So now we can reset filters. Okay, cool. I keep wanting to like move the map with my WASD. That's not the way it's done. I could probably play this game with a controller, honestly. Oh, I can zoom out. Ooh, look how cool this map is. Wow-wee. Wow, it's so big. Holy cannoli. Wonder how many maps I get to see. Let's send scouts. Do you wish to send scouts to reveal more areas of the map? Sure. Wow. We have loot. Look at this. Scouts are pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so on our way there. Now we know where we have some stuff to see. All right, so this is the way we must go. All right, so we might get into another fight soon, Varanon. But it plays as Gwent. So the fights are actually
Is this what I
Gwent
pay
card
taxes
games.
for? To be robbed along the high road and in broad daylight, no less.
Oh, ooh.
Were it not for
Salty.
mandatory merchant routes and stacking rice, why I'd have gone round through Sodden.
Headphones, this game. Yeah, it's an RPG and a card. This is why I wanted to play it so bad. It's so cool. It's like it's a free range. Oh, it's an open, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, free range. Too much meat on my mind. Open world, like, just run around, do your thing, get in some fights. There was like a log down on the road before that I had to clear using resources, the gold and wood, or I had options of removing the resources. Like I can either hire woodsmen to cut down the log on the road and expend gold, or I can use my old army and expend like my army points. So cool. Yeah, and the comic art is. I really feels like I'm looking at a comic. Yeah, it looks it's so beautiful.
They told me. Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, a damn disgrace. Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rice, why I'd have gone round through Sodden. Is this what I pay taxes for?
All right, so
to be robbed along the high
I think
road,
so far
in
that's
broad daylight,
literally the
no
only
less.
thing I have to complain about. It's like I want to get all the information out of people when I come across them on the road and stuff, and it seems like I don't know when the last thing is that they have to say. Okay, your army's morale can change. Neutral morale has no impact on your cards, whereas low morale lowers each unit's strength point by 1. High morale increases by 1. The army's current level of morale is displayed in an icon in the upper left corner of the screen. Changes in morale depend on your choices throughout the game. To increase it, make an offering to the wayside shrine. But remember, after victorious battles, morale returns to neutral, so you must always keep an eye on it. Okay, cool. Make an offering.
Gods of mercy.
Oh.
Whatever is this filth?
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm. I won't allow it. Attack!
There we go. Fight, baby. Who were these travelers whose bodies now littered the roadside? They had a look of pilgrims who found misfortune after crossing paths with the strays of Spala. Those are the bandits that I've taken out already. The bandits had slit their throats, leaving the bodies to rot under the sun. They'd likely have known the stench would attract the attention of flesh-hungry scavengers, thus exposing the next passers-by to horrific death. Clearly, this realization hadn't bothered them in the slightest. Custom deck. Unique cards will appear in this battle. A trophy is a unique type of card. You can only have one in your deck at a time. The trophy will automatically appear on the battlefield at the beginning of the match.
Fog in broad daylight.
Sweet.
With the heat
Ah,
positively
cheese.
sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the possibility, my lord. And great caution we must exercise.
Okay, your rows are now covered in fog, which is just one of several row effects you will encounter. Row effects affect all cards in a given row and can have either positive or negative consequences. Later on, you will gain access to cards that will allow you to similar row effects. Alright, so...
Raymond, what is this? Some spectre? A strigger?
I can't be sure, your grace. It's the first I've seen of any such... thing.
There's a foglet! Summon a copy of this unit from your deck. So when it dies, another one comes out. So this leader, the Voracious Al Ghul, destroy the highest enemy, then boost all allies by that unit's power. Oh my god. That's frightening. Okay, and permanent resilience. Permanent resilient. Whenever Meve uses her ability, her cooldown, reduce her cooldown by 1. So I almost want to like taunt this guy to use the thing on one of my guys early. So both rows have fog. Every turn on turn start, damage the highest unit on this row by 2. I almost feel like I want to stack people on one row. These guys only have a reach of 2, so I kind of want them in the front. I want to get them in the front.
Aye.
Okay, can I still only play one card? I thought, for some reason, I thought I was able to play more than...
I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first, until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become quite powerful then.
Okay, so it's a ghoul. So use Fortitude Tonic to boost the strength of one of your units. Do I have to? I don't want to do that because this guy's just going to kill it. Alright, deploy. Consume a unit on your graveyard and boost its power. Ooh, that's cool. Can I draw? When do I get to draw cards? Alright, well. And I have to play something, don't I? Oh, I have to end my turn. Oh, that's all I did this turn. Lame. That counts as
Fearsome
an
they
action.
look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
Oof, this guy's getting hurt. Not enough to kill it. I didn't want to kill these guys. They're just, another one's just going to come out. Technically, if I would have put it here, I could have killed it.
Ah, so fortunate we routed the beast before they had a chance to gorge.
Okay. So now I draw anew. It doesn't look like I draw. It feels this is a little different than normal Gwent, I feel like. Does this game have new cards and stuff coming out regularly? Or is something like Magic the Gathering a Hearthstone thing? Or is the cards from a release of the game? So there is no multiplayer aspect. It's a single player game. And from what I can tell, the cards that are in this game are only in this game and for this game specifically. So this takes the skin of Hearthstone and it basically, it kind of gives you a... It's almost like the whole game teaches you how to play Hearthstone in different scenarios. I mean, not Hearthstone, Gwent in different scenarios. So, a normal Gwent, Gwent itself is exactly what you just said. It has new cards coming out regularly. There's always something new. There's multiplayer. There's all kind of stuff going on. This is a spin-off of that, and it just uses the mechanics of Gwent to tell the story. So it basically, every single scenario is unique in this game, as far as I tell, and it continues to gives you like new puzzles and stuff to do internally with each game and each fight. Yes, Gwent is a Witcher game. Yeah, Gwent is an internal tabletop game that's played in the stories of The Witcher. So in the novels and the games, they play Gwent. It's just something that they do, you know, tabletop in taverns and things like that. Like Hearthstone was designed to be like something that goes on behind the scenes inside Warcraft, and Bazak is something that they play inside Star Wars. This is another kind of concept. The trophy will stay in the battlefield between rounds because it has resilience ability. Cool. The resilience ability. Alright, so I'm going to go in the front row again. Although, I can try the back row and just take out whatever's in the top. I am curious to see if that ability...
Should have listened to me, old lady.
So what I'm curious about is if...
Your Grace, yet more come.
They fill their bellies, ma'am. This doesn't bode well. Oh no, not well at all.
So I already screwed myself because I put this guy in the back, so I would have been able to attack this thing up there. But I wanted to test something. For science, I'm putting this here.
One bullet.
I can't even do it. Dang it.
Give me a time.
I wanted to see, because when this is deployed, it damages enemies by the number of cards on this row. I'm assuming that this counts. The banner counts. So I should have played it in the back. I'm going to use her ability too. We'll see how this works. I'm going to use her ability. And what she does is boost all allies by 4 and give them 1 armor. Actually, I'll wait until I put out my last ally. Yeah, so there you go. When you're playing Witcher 3, you can actually play Gwent in the game.
Grown, and they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
Okay, just like Meve, each leader has a unique ability. Using its ability, the enemy leader destroyed your strongest unit and threw its necrophages to as feed, which made them stronger.
My queen, there is no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
If a round isn't going your way, it might be best to pass your turn and save your strength for the next round. But remember, you can pass only at the beginning of your turn before you have played any cards or used any abilities. So this is obviously, we're way outmatched here, so we'll do what it says and pass. So now they're going to win the second round. So now we're tied. We both won 2 rounds. If you have any tips about this in Ultima, oh, so that's how. Okay, so I played all the cards in my hand for the first round, and then I kept the card that I had in my hand from last round. Got it. So I was trying to figure out how I get more cards in hand. But yeah, please give me some tips and pointers if you have any, Ultima. Remember, losing 1 round does not mean defeat. To win a battle, you must gain 2 victory points.
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack!
Man, she's so bad.
Look
Love
there.
her.
Yet another abomination.
Oh, that stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
To successfully command your army, you should understand the synergies that exist between your cards. To get things started, play Orgenberg in the melee row. The ability of this card becomes more powerful with each additional unit that is played on the same row after it. Where are you? Damage all units on it. An enemy row with this unit's armor. Okay, so why does it want us to play it on the melee row? Cards that have order abilities can be activated manually at any time you choose during your turn, but only after enough time has passed. Since placing it on the battlefield, the icon on the bottom of the card will indicate when the ability is available to use. During your turn, you can activate any number of cards that have an order ability. Most can be used once, but order abilities of some cards can be activated multiple times in battle. Okay. So, it damages all units on an enemy row's unit by this unit's armor amount, then loses its armor. So when I can use it, that's what I'm doing. Whenever a card appears on this row, I gain 1 armor. So I basically want to stack this thing up. Interesting. I guess you put a bunch of melee units next to it. So now I can use this, but it's only ×1. I guess, oh, I can only use it once, I guess, is what it's saying. Like, that's the one thing, because this has a reach of 2, so I could hit both. Is this considered a melee unit? But it has a crossbow, so I assumed I wanted to put it in the back. Play Arbalist on the melee row in order to take advantage of Wardenberg's ability, which adds 1 armor to the unit. One charge all units with depleted order. I see what's happening here.
Arbalist to your command.
So whenever another unit is destroyed, damage a random enemy by 1 and consume a unit in the graveyard and boost self-power. So I want to go with this one. So now it wants me to use its ability. So I can just keep stacking it? Or I can only use it once? That's the question. And I can't forget that I can boost an ally by 4 and give it 1 armor. So I might want to give it an armor just to boost it the extra damage. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Another one of these things. Renan's ability allows you to reactivate units whose order ability has already been used. Okay. As a result, you can use Worgen's ability once again.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
I guess I could have played him on the back row. Use ability again. Oh, it's both? Oh, the all units in the row. That's so dope. So I guess, I mean, in theory, I could probably boost it again, but we'll see what happens. Curious. Another ghoul. Your opponent has run out of cards, and you have a sizable advantage. Your victory is assured, so you can either pass your turn or play out a glorious triumph to the very end. Of course I'm going to do that. Are you kidding me? So I'm going to put her out.
I'm a wrong set.
Damage the number of cards on this row, including self. That's 4 damage, baby. So let's hit this thing. I can kill this. I'm getting more power out of it by doing it on this. Booyah. And then I'm going to do this. Boost an ally by 4 and give it 1 armor. Oh, so now I have to keep that in mind. What I should do is boost it before... Like, if I would have boosted this card before I played Reynard, I could have then used it again with the extra armor. Whenever Meve uses her ability, reduce her cooldown by 1. Cooldown 3. 3 rounds? 3 what? Range in the back, right? That's what I thought too. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is the next time I have this option, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this Worgen, and then I'm going to boost that specifically to give it the extra armor to make it do the more damage. Victory is ours!
The beasts hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.